So now moving towards the new chapter that we are going to start today, that is movements towards independence. The period from 1920 to 1927 is considered as a Gandhi age. Why Gandhi age? Because Gandhiji and his various movements of struggles were there during this time. That is why it's called Gandhi age. Gandhian movements of struggles for independence. Okay, because Gandhiji's movements for independence were there during this time. That's why it's called Gandhi age. The second national movements of India is the struggle for having constitutional rights. Moreover, it was struggle for India too. So the second type of fight that we had in India was now that we were moving towards independence and we wanted constitutional rights. Constitutional meaning basic fundamental rights. These struggle passed through the stream of events and there was a uniform effect of it. Obviously, it passed through stages of it and it had its effect. First is Simon Commission 1914-2. Montefiore Montego Chelmsford 1919 amendment declared that commission should be sent to India after 10 years to examine the effects and the operation of the constitutional reforms and to suggest more reforms for India. But 2 years later, government appointed Simon Commission. So there was a rule that was out. And that rule was called as Montefiore or Montego Chelmsford 1990 amendment. Amendment એટલે act or a law. And this law was passed. According to this law, there was a commission that would be sent to India. Commission એટલે group of people. Okay, they will be sent to India after 10 years. Okay, after 10 years they would be sent to India in order to see the effects of the constitutional reforms. એટલે after 10 years this group of people, they will come to India. They will see what all changes have occurred in India, what all reforms એટલે changes, constitutional એટલે government થી related changes કેવા છે, કેવા રહ્યા છે, and more reforms for India. Okay, and to suggest more reforms for India and to suggest what all other reforms can be introduced in India. Okay, I'll re-explain this. Okay, in the Montefiore Montego Chelmsford 1990 amendment, it was an act which was declared that a commission or a group will be sent to India, okay, after 10 years to see what all reforms have happened in India, what all changes have happened in India. Okay, changes mean in a good way, huh? Changes have happened in India and suggest more reforms or suggest more changes that can happen in India. But 2 years later, the government appointed Simon Commission. 2 years later, government had appointed Simon Commission. The commission consisted of Sir John Simon and 7 other members. The commission had, who was the head of this commission or who was the head of the group was Sir John Simon, and that is why it was called Simon Commission, because head kon hato? Sir John Simon. Okay, so that is why this group was called as Simon Commission. So it had Sir Simon and 7 other members. All of them were the members of the British Parliament. All of them were Britishers. None of them were Indians. That was the main problem with Simon Commission. અગર તમારે લોકોને પોઝિટિવ નેગેટિવ ઇફેક્ટ જોવા છે કે શું ચેન્જીસ આવ્યા છે સોસાયટીમાં, શું પ્રોબ્લેમ્સ છે સોસાયટીમાં, એ પ્રોબ્લેમ્સ કેવી રીતના સોલ્વ કરશું. તો અગર તમે ઇન્ડિયામાં આવો છો, અગર તમે ઇન્ડિયન્સને તે તમારી ગ્રુપમાં ઇન્ક્લુડ નહીં કરો તો તમને કેમ ખબર પડશે કે શું પ્રોબ્લેમ્સ છે, રાઈટ? સો this is the reason why the Indians were angry. Indians were like, why are we not the part of the commission? Why is everybody in the commission are Britishers? Okay, this was the main problem. There was not a single Indian as a member. Indians' recommendation inclusion of Indian members in the commission so as to understand the problem and the pains of the Indian society was rejected by the Britishers. Okay, so what happened is that Indians gave a recommendation, or Indians told the government that include Indians in the commission, because you are studying Indian society. you are studying the problems of the Indian society, then it is necessary for you to have the Indians in your group. And this recommendation or this suggestion was not accepted by the Britishers. They said, we don't care, do whatever you want to do, we will only come with all the Britishers. So the Indians decided to oppose it. So what happened? Indians said, this is not fair, this is not right, we will oppose it, we will fight against it. Simon Commission was greeted with strikes. Strikes એટલે લોકો હડતાલ ઉપર વયા ગયા. Assemblies. Okay, people started meeting and fighting against the Britishers. Processions, loud slogan of Simon go back. Okay, so there was strike, there were procession, there was a rally where people were shouting Simon go back. And unsuffering the black flags and apparel. એટલે કાળા flags અને કાળા કપડાથી they were showing the sign that we do not want Simon to come to India. The British government suppressed the movement with mercilessly. એટલે the British tried to control this movement with no heart at all. They were merciless, no heart, no care towards the Indians. The assistant police superintendent ordered lathi charge on Lalaji's procession. Lalaji એટલે લાલા લાજપત રાયનું જે procession હતું કે એની જે રેલી હતી એના ઉપર લાઠી ચાર્જ થયો. ઓકે, એ ગ્રુપ ઉપર લાઠી ચાર્જ થયો. Lala Lajpat Rai was injured seriously while taking the lead to the procession in Lahore. So where was Lala Lajpat Rai taking his rally? He was taking his rally in Lahore, and at that time the assistant police superintendent, who was a Britisher, he ordered lathi charged on this rally. Okay, and obviously Lala Lajpat Rai was injured very badly. Lala Lajpat Rai ne bo lathi thi मारा था, and after few months later he passed away. Okay, Lala Lajpat Rai died. The news of Lalaji's death instigated Veer Bhagat Singh, Sukhdev, Rajguru. Therefore they killed the Saunders. Okay, so what happened? Because Lala Lajpat Rai died of these Britishers, okay, Bhagat Singh, Sukhdev and Rajguru એ pledge લીધી, કસમ ખાધી કે we will kill the officers who led to the death of Lala Lajpat Rai. All those officers included in the death of Lala Lajpat Rai, we will kill them. Okay, and they killed those officers. So instead of Saunders, you can write officers. Okay, so they took they were on this word that we will kill them, and they did kill the officers.